Hi, I'm Veronica Entwistle. Welcome! We've been doing a series of videos on becoming multidimensional. What do you think about that? What I've been teaching is a simple technique for attuning ourselves to our vibrational body. When you can do that, you can actually work with your vibrational body in an awareness that our physical comes down second. We're all vibrational vehicles of light. And when we tune into that reality, there's a lot of magic available to us. Magic like being able to step out of your body and heal something that's going on in the body. Magic like passing messages on, taking messages in from higher consciousness. There's a million ways of doing that kind of multidimensional exploration, not to mention eventually leaving your body by choice and traveling around the universe. I'm not there yet. I'd love to be. I think that would be really fun. But in any case, when I first met my husband, he and I were sitting, he wasn't going to be my husband yet, I was just getting to know him. We were sitting on the lawns at UBC where we both went to school, and he said, "I've always thought I'm going to die young." I said, "Oh, really?" He at this point was, I believe, 21, 22, we were both around that. I said, "Oh, you're going to die young." And I didn't think about it much after that. However, life went on and we finished classes and we went hitchhiking through Africa together. We did all kinds of adventures. We got married. We lived happily ever after for a while. We did a lot of adventures in those days. But it's interesting, I often ask myself this question. If someone is really conscious about the fact they're going to die young, and they're not even sick, right? They just get that perception that they're going to die young. And if we're conscious when we hear them say that, what would we do? There's a part of me that goes, why didn't we explore more about dying? Why didn't we make it easier to meet that pathway? Why didn't we explore who we really were, who we really are, and what forgivenesses are required to leave everything and find Fettle? We didn't do any of that. We were very naive and a little bit belligerent about being in charge of our own lives. Thank you very much, because we were young. In any case, we made a plan that day, sitting at UBC. We made a plan. We made a whole list of things that if one of us passed, and we still knew each other because it was so new in our relationship, and we could connect from the other side, we would come in on certain ways. We would have a style of connecting that wasn't frightening. For example, it would be like knocking on a door, knocking on a roof, not just pounding on the door and then being a boogeyman that doesn't show up. So we had a lot of, I can't remember all the ideas that we had. But in any case, about 13 years after that time in the campus, on the campus of UBC, he did pass, and his passing was quite grueling. There was a lot of resistance and a lot of terror about it. But today I go, wow, if someone comes to me and they know they're going to pass young, they know, because people do know, it's really interesting. And that is multidimensional information, isn't it? That's information from your soul's journey talking to you in this life. But if we do know that, what would we do to prepare? I don't think you rush out and buy a coffin or anything, but it seems to me that preparing for that journey is like waking up to the fact that we all make that journey and learning more and more about who you really are as a soul, who you really are as an energy body, and facilitating our ability to slip out of the body when the time is right. I've been reading the Emerald Tablets. I bet a lot of you have already done that, and I've mentioned that before in some of these videos. But it's so interesting to read words by Thoth, or Thoth as they call him, who lived for thousands and thousands of years in different aspects of the universes, knowing how to leave his life without dying and coming back over and over again. He had to learn that. It was a practice he had to learn. So he would come back, and he would learn different things about different ways of being. Well, those of us who believe in reincarnation figure that that's true, but the art of leaving your body and the art of, I don't know, making it easy for yourself to make that transition and making it in such a way as you feel cleared and ready, teddy to move into new levels of comprehension, new levels of creation in the universe. Well, I think it would be a little more practical than a lot of the trauma and drama many of us experience facing the door of our passage out of this life. So I just think back on my first husband, who, incidentally, came to see me quite a lot after he passed. And we had some very wonderful information going back and forth between us, teaching us a lot of things. At first, I was really resistant. I don't talk to spooks. I was terrified, right? A lot of people are afraid to speak with spirits who are on the other side. But I'll tell you something, I learned a great deal from him. And I only learned from him for so long, and then he had to leave. And that was also making things much more credible to me. He wasn't just available forevermore. So now when spirits come to see me, I stop and listen. And the ones that I really attract the most are the ones that come to tell me something that I can impart to someone else, to help people unhook from, what would you call it, karma? Unhook from leftover, unforgiven stuff that will keep us on a pattern or in a program that'll keep us running through and rerunning through old ways of being. How to die? Isn't that the main question for a lot of us? How to die with beauty and with elegance. Some of the more indigenous tribes, some of the more ancient species on the planet are really good at this. And I'm going to be really good at it too. How about you? So this is Veronica Entwistle saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my videos or check my website, veronicaentwistle.com. Love to talk to you.